Hello, it's Mrs. Talkington. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a dragon. Now we're going to start with his face. I'm going to draw an oval, and inside the oval we're going to draw two other ovals on a slight angle, and that's going to be his nose. Now above that we're going to draw a great big hill shape for its head, and inside the head we're going to draw two smaller hills and then two little eyes. There we go. Now because it's a dragon we're going to put everything's got wings, so his ears are going to look like wings, so we're going to draw a wibbly line on both sides the same, and we're going to join them together at the end with a point. There we go. Now underneath it's a little bit like an umbrella, so if you can draw the underneath of an umbrella, lots of curves, joint together and join it together at the end of the ear, and then the same the other side. Doesn't matter if they're not the same. And then we're going to join all those points to the corner. Now I'm going to start here because it's easier to join that way, and make sure you can see where you're going with the lines. And again, start in this corner, join it to the point, and then one more over there. There we go. There we've got his ears. Now I'm going to draw some nostrils so he can breathe out his fire, and I'm going to draw some stripes onto his nostrils. Right, there we go. Now ready for his body now. Now it's a bit like a pear shape, so we're going to start off with a thin neck here, and then we're going to make it into a big pear shape for his tummy. Now it doesn't matter what it looks like, because whatever you do, it's going to add a little bit of character to your dragon. So I'm going to draw a further line around the outside, so you've got two of these pear shapes. You could have a thin neck, you could have a fat neck, whatever you like, and then a big tummy at the bottom. Now I'm going to draw some stripes on it all the way across my dragon. There we go. I'm going to leave them a bit wider at the bottom here to show that his tummy's even bigger. Right, we're ready for the arms. Now dragon's got little arms, so about halfway down the body we're just going to draw a tiny little arm. We're going to do the same on both sides, a bit like spider's legs sticking out. Okay, then we're going to bring them back round. I'm going to draw 3 circles. 1, 2, 3, and bring this back round. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, and on each one I'm going to draw a claw. So just like tiny triangles, or if you can do a little bit of a curve on them, a little bit more like dragon. So we've got 2 little arms there. Now behind his arms we're going to draw the wings. They're going to go out the side here. So between the bottom of the face and the arm, about halfway, we're going to draw a big wiggle shape. Now again, this doesn't matter what this looks like, what shape it is, as long as you can try and do something similar on the other side. A bit of a point, and then join it back together again. That's the tops of his wings. And just like the ears, we're going to make that umbrella shape. So probably start about the side of his tummy and do those rainbow shapes until you reach the corner. And again here, some rainbow shapes until you reach the corner. And just the same, we're going to join each of these points here to the corner of his wing. So I'm going to start up here so I can see where I'm going, so my pen's not in the way, and I'm going to draw pointing. Now this one is going to go through this hand, so I'm going to make sure that I don't draw through the hand. So I'm going to draw there and then catch it the other side, and the same with this one. I'm going to have a look at that point and I'm going to draw it all the way over. Same for this one. That one. Now this one's definitely going to go through the arm, so I'm going to draw it up that way and then see the other end. There we go, and you can see the way that goes, but looks like it's going behind. All right, we're ready for its legs. Now it's got two legs at the bottom, so again we're going to do those rainbow shapes, nice and simple. We're going to do them down to the side and bend it round a bit like you're drawing some ears, and then we're going to draw some oval shapes to put the feet on. Okay, and then we're going to do 3, just like we did on the hands, we're going to do 3 bobbles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to draw those claw shapes one more time. So see if we can draw them. That's it, pointing inwards, maybe for that one, pointing inwards. There we go. Just make sure that leg's joint to the body. Fab. Now you've got, oh, one more thing. I almost forgot, a dragon's tail. Now, but because it's behind the dragon, we're just going to draw it up here so it looks like it's poking out the side. Now I'm going to start with a simple triangle shape, and I'm just going to do slightly curved edges to my triangle, and then I'm going to draw what looks like a little bit of a road, and it's going to be narrow here, and then it's going to get wider, so it looks like it gets wider behind him. And then I'm going to draw a couple of stripes on it, just to make it look like it's a round shape. Okay. Oh, and some spikes on it. 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. Fabulous. So I've got some spikes on there. Now I can add a little bit of character to my dragon. I'm going to add a little bit of a face, a bit down there, so it looks like it's a bit smiley. Now I could turn my dragon into a girl by adding some eyelashes. Now if you put long ones in the middle and then shorter ones down the side, it changed the character of your dragon almost immediately. So it's turned it into a bit of a girl. And then you can add some eyebrows for a bit of expression as well. Now, you might want to stop there and you might want to just colour it in with your felt tips or colour in pencils, or you might want to add even more detail. Now, I'm going to add some detail to the tops of the wings. I'm just going to draw some little lines on here so it looks like scales. I'm going to do all the way along here. And the same on the other side. So it's just little lines. There we go, so it looks like the surface of a dragon. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the ears at the top there. Little lines. Fab. Right, now I'm thinking I might put some scaly skin onto his legs. Now again, if you can draw an upside down rainbow shape, you're fine with this. This is like an shape. And then we're going to see if we can join them together. So they're a little bit like tiles on the roof of a house, or the scales on a fish. So if you look at where they're joined here, every time you get to the bottom of a U shape, that's where you join it together. There we go. And I go all the way down. So there's the bottom of the U, join that, bottom of the U, join one in there, until I get all the way to the bottom. One more in there probably, squeeze that in, and then I'll do the other leg. So I'll start by just doing 3 at the top, and then I'll join the ends, those U shapes. Again, one on the end there, join those up, and then you can see where the other ones fit in. Doesn't matter if you go wrong, just makes your dragon a little bit more interesting. There we go, all the way to the bottom. You could do this on his feet, you could do it on his arms. I think I might just put some little stripes on his arms to look like they're bending. Or her arms now. Just turn into a girl dragon. Now again, you might stop there, or you might want to colour it in. Now, instead of felt tip pens, I'm going to use some colouring pencils because I want to get a different effect for my dragon. Now I'm going to choose, I've chosen a purple and a pink today. Now I'm going to use, I need to sharpen that one a little bit. I'm going to use the pink one and I'm going to use a purple one. Right. Now I'm going to use the purple one. I'm going to colour the wings in. I'll do a little bit of this. Now I'm not going to press too hard. I'll colour all of his wings. I'm not going to press too hard just yet until I've coloured all that little section in. Now, because of the felt tip pen, you don't end up going out of the line, so it's much better. Now, to show that it's a 3D dragon, I'm going to press a little bit harder in that corner there to make it a bit darker, and under here. And then it'll start to blend to the bottom. And I'm going to do that all the way along this wing. Gently again, not too hard. You can see I'm going over the lines. It doesn't matter because the black's so bold, you can't see. And then I'm going to press really hard here to start to blend the colours together. There we go. And then be careful going behind here, because remember that's the arm and the hand. So gently at first. and then go back to colour that in, pressing really hard. So you can change the colour of your colour pencil just by pressing differently. It's the same colour, but it's darker in the corner and lighter at the edges. Now I'm going to draw colour straight over this black here, and I'm going to colour all of these in pink for the edge. There we go. Again, I could press a bit harder if I wanted to, but I've got enough pink there. Now I think I might colour the end of the tail in pink, and I'm going to press really hard at the edges here, and then not so hard in the middle to make it a lighter pink. There we are. Now I'm going to go back to my purple pencil again to colour this. Now because I've already drawn my lines that way, I'm going to make sure my colouring goes this way, so it follows the lines of it, so it looks like it's on a curve shape. If I went up and down, it perhaps wouldn't look so curved. So I'm going to go all the way down, not pressing too hard. And then where the edges are, I'm going to press a little bit harder to make that purple a bit darker, so it looks like it's going round. There we go. Now could carry on doing the rest of my dragon, but I'm going to stop there. Now you could colour your dragon in purple and pink, like me, or you could choose two different blues to colour it in, a light blue and a dark blue, or perhaps you'd like to stick with two green colours. Now it'd be really exciting to see what you come up with, and I look forward to seeing your drawings, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.